But Derek Ryan, I'm going to say this might be the easiest player I have to grade all season because I'm going to say this, I don't mean this negatively. He doesn't contribute a lot offensively, so you know what you're going to get from him. Defensively, he's very reliable.
Great PK.
And you can kind of play him anywhere within the bottom 6, and you're going to get a good 10, 11 minutes out of him. And he's a solid penalty killer. So, Aaron, you got it here. He only had 5 goals this season, which was down from his 13 the year prior, 12 points on the year, -3. But C+ regular season, C+ playoffs. For context, Zach, the chance of staying is up to the trade deadline. I think his contract is fine, but also it's variable if they ever needed to. So that's why I don't have it that much higher. So 65% for me. What do you make of my gradings of Derek Ryan? C+ for both, 65% chance of staying.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair. I mean, I think I would, maybe give him a C+. Like, I think that's a fair grade, right? I mean, you're not expecting a whole lot from a guy like Derek Ryan. I think it's notable that, his underlying numbers were all strong this year, controlling the shot attempt share, controlling the expected goal share. However, he got pretty heavily outscored this year at 5-on-5. And that took me by surprise a little bit. Outscored 18-11. So evidently it's pretty low event. But the on-ice shooting percentage for Derek Ryan was .420. Nice. But, you take a look at that bottom 6, and I think that was a big issue that kind of plagued them a lot this year, was not getting enough offense from that group on a consistent basis, right? And, the Oilers have tried to address that. I think that, pushing some guys down the lineup is going to help in that sense. A guy like Matthew Savoy could step in late in the season this year, as early as next year as a full-time regular. He'll be able to help add some offense to that bottom 6. So I like Derek Ryan. I do. I mean, I think he's just a quintessential, 12, 13 forward.
Perfect guy.
His numbers on HockeyViz too are really good. And again, these are looking at isolated impacts, right? So boiling it down for his teammates, competition, and coaching, he actually provided at even strength something equivalent of like a high-end third liner, a low-end second liner, just in terms of his ability to drive play. 1% offense below league average, but 8% defensive contributions above league average. So he's a shutdown bottom 6 player, and I think that's fine. From this group, you're basically just looking for these guys to not get outscored. So, bit a little bit with a PDO bug and a low shooting percentage, but I like Derek Ryan.
Well, you look at it too. What'd you say? 11-18, he was outscored, right?
Yeah,
right
11-18. 18-11.
Janmark had 10 goals a year before, had 4 this year. Derek Ryan had 13 down to 5. Connor Brown didn't score a goal until game 54.
There you go.
There you go. Like 2 more goals from each of those guys makes it even money, right? Like it's 100%. Fine. Like, and when they were out there, to me, it never felt like they were outplayed heavily. They always seemed to fit. There was a couple of games where Derek Ryan was basically used as just a face-off guy. Yeah. Go into the defensive zone, take face-offs. Throughout the playoffs, no offense came from him. He had 1 assist. But the reason I gave him that C+ is that penalty kill. He was a big part of it, and he was fantastic and coming on, winning draws in crucial times. I think he played 19 of the Oilers played 24 games, I believe. That makes sense. Yeah, whatever it was. He played 19 games in the playoffs.
Don't look at me for math. Don't do that.
You got the double screens in front of you. And so, yeah, Derek Ryan, C+ for me on everything. Let's see what people are kind of saying here in the Greta chat. Oh, boy, I almost spilled my coffee. We've got, is that Chili Yegan? This seems so far away from me right now. Chili Yeg gave him a solid C. Let's see. Anybody else got anything else in there? Can you see, Aaron?
25 playoff games as well.
He played 25 this year?
No. Sorry, that's how many the Oilers played.
Okay, so he missed 6. Did he miss a lot of time? No, he missed a lot of time in the Vancouver series, I think those were... Because him and that was it. He kind of came in and replaced Adam Henrique. And then it kind of went around from there because obviously
McDoust says I could see Ryan retiring.
Oh, sorry. It was actually the LA series that he missed. He only played 2 games in the LA series this year.
So who came in? I guess Henrique would have played all of it.
Yeah. But Henrique got hurt after game 2 against LA. And he missed the rest of that series and missed the start of the Vancouver series.
Yeah, no, after game 3, he got hurt.
Was it game 3?
Game 3 or 4. Because he played a game in LA and left the game.
Right. And so Derek Ryan played games 4 and 5 against LA.
Okay.
So he missed the first 3. So there you go.
There you go. Wise Kyle said C- regular season, D+ post. Ryan was the definition of mid, also from Wise Kyle. I don't know. Rusty said DR is a stud, great fourth line guy. I think
I was just gonna say I like Lance
Yeah, me
Kane's
too.
comment down there. C's get degrees. Damn right, C's
absolutely,
get degrees.
dude. Daryl, I love a good C. Who doesn't? I got C's all the way through high school. Look at
Daryl
me
Sutter,
now.
big
Yeah.
Derek Ryan guy.
Yes,
And
he
you gave him a
was.
C plus.
And I give him a
Not
C
just
plus
Cs.
because that's what I aspired for. I don't know. I think you can get better players than Derek Ryan. Obviously, he's getting older. He's not going to get better as 35. But I don't think he had that quote obviously after Woodcroft where it's like, we now know what our roles are. It seems like that role has now been established again for him under Knobloch. He had that quote about McDavid too, right? And his leadership and his having everybody involved. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it was something along those lines of just the team spirit. And Derek Ryan, for a guy to come out, that doesn't really say a lot because, again, you don't need to hear a lot from Derek Ryan. But when he does talk, it seems to be very insightful of what this
everyone
team's
listens.
all about.
Everyone pipes up.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a big fan of Derek Ryan. I'm glad he's here. C+ is fair for both. If he moves on, I'm not going to be bummed. I guess you could
I
say.
will wait for the day that he comes back and gets put on the Jumbotron and everyone goes nuts like every other Oilers alumni.
Yeah,
It's true.
pretty much. Okay.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.